Hey, and welcome to the Easy Graphics 101. In this specific video course, I'm going to show you how to edit graphics, and we're going to cover a lot of basic fundamentals so that you can create graphics, create banners, create headers, and so forth. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of screen capture, so you're going to be able to look over my shoulder and follow me click by click. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. This is video number one. It's the introduction to graphics editing, and before I move on, I want to talk about a quick overview so you have an idea of all the videos in the specific video, how they relate to each other, and knowing this, I know it'll help you implement this quicker and easier. First of all, this is video number one. Video number two, we're going to talk about how to download and how to install Paint.net. And downloading and installing is easy, but how do you set it up and everything like that? Video number three, we're going to talk about understanding Paint.net's features and tools. So we're going to go throughout the whole Paint.net system in terms of the basic fundamentals, and I'll show you, how to use certain tools, what tools mean, and this and that. That way you have an idea of how everything works, and then you understand when we move on to video number four and so forth, how to actually use the system. Video number four, we're going to talk about catchy text, basically how to create catchy text for your headers, for your website or anything like that. And then we're going to talk about mirroring. If you're not familiar with mirroring, it's basically nowadays, especially in 2012 and so forth, we have something called Web 2.0. With Web 2.0, you'll notice that a lot of text is mirrored. So let's say, for example, you have a word that says hello or a title that says Easy Graphics 101. And then you have a mirror effect, so you kind of see like a mirror effect for that text. And I'm going to show you how to do that just because it makes it professional and interesting. Video number five, we're going to talk about catchy shapes, how to use shapes effectively in your images and so forth. Video number six, we're going to talk about how to remove the background of a picture. Let's say, for example, that you found a picture on a royalty-free site, and it's a picture of somebody that you want. However, you don't want the background. You want to put them on a white background, or you want to take that object, person, object, machine, whatever, or building or anything like that, any type of objects, you want to take them out of that background and put it into another background. I'll show you how to do it the quick and easy way. Video number seven, we're going to talk about layers. Layers are your friends. If you imagine, let's say you have like 10 sheets of clear, transparent plastic, and each of those pieces of plastic have some sort of image on them. So imagine you can change the layers, you can move objects around and so forth. So layers are your friends, and they make editing a lot easier. In fact, I would say out of all this video series, layers, if you can master layers and removing a picture from its background, then you pretty much can do a whole lot with layers. Video number eight, we're going to talk about plugins. Paint.net has plugins that can make your software more powerful if you choose to do so. You don't have to, but this is an option that you can take if you choose to do so. Video number nine, we're going to talk about banners and headers. How to make professional looking banners. How to make professional looking headers that you can add to your website. Banners that you can add to your website or you can use to market your products and this and that. So with that said, let's talk about the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need Paint.net in this specific course, of course. Now, keep in mind that the concepts that I'm going to teach you, they can apply to just about any other tool. They can apply to Adobe Photoshop. They can apply to GIMP. Let's say, for example, that you want to use something like GIMP. It's not going to be the exact same layout, but it's going to be similar concepts. So you can use GIMP if you want to, but I personally use Paint.net, and I'm going to use that for this specific course. Paint.net is free, and I found personally it to be better than GIMP, but some of you might want to try out GIMP and this and that. The last thing that you're going to need is you're going to need graphics. And in fact, in this video course, I'm going to use pictures that I personally got from bigstockphoto.com. Let's say you get a picture from bigstockphoto.com. If you were to use that picture and if it was not a royalty-free site, then you would have to pay, every product that you sold. Well, with a royalty-free picture site, you pay it once and that's it for that specific product. So with that said, let's move on to the second video, and I'm going to show you how to install and set up Paint.net correctly so that you can properly begin to edit the graphics.